Hey guys, Neil and A here, back with another video, and today we are reacting to Out With Dad Season 4, and this is part 3, the final part. I literally don't have anything else to do, so I'm gonna finish this part up until episode 23. But we also have food with me, so I might be eating while I'm watching this. So, because I am hungry, and we're doing both at the same time because I am multitasking. But anyways, before we get into this video, I want to say thank you guys for 300 subscribers. It is I never imagined I would ever get 300 subscribers, so thank you. Yeah, if you guys like this reaction, remember, like, comment, subscribe, turn your notifications on so you know when I upload next. Any comments, questions, concerns, anything I'm react to, or any answers to the questions I may have asked in this video, please leave it in the comment section down below. I want to do a quick reminder that the upcoming videos will be pre-recorded, so yeah, they're going to be pre-recorded because I am moving to New York City soon, in the next coming days. So yeah, we're doing it all today, doing it all in one day. So by the time like, you guys are wondering why I'm wearing the same outfit in every single video, and maybe because it was recorded previously. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Why aren't you working? Hold on, fixing it right now. Okay, you can see it now. Okay, good. Let's get right into this reaction. Episode 15, Heading Out. So we left off on a cliffhanger, which I was not prepared for. I wanted to watch it right away, but I obviously couldn't because I had to do some stuff that I forgot to do.
By fans like you.
Yeah. We also got some water here. Not enough water, but water. Nonetheless.
All right, pirate wench. Suffer. Hate for you to continue wasting.
Do you want some tea?
Do you have time for tea?
I'm not staying here till 6.
Well, we saw this Jacques Cartier on the register. I thought I sounded suspicious.
Well, it looks like I'm not gonna make my bus, so yeah, I have time for tea. Ugh, I think I'm gonna change. The shirt is too flowery.
Do you think that I will? It's him we're close. It means we washed up further east than I thought. If he's heading to the palace, we can see pictures. Yeah, but we don't know where the palace is. And, it doesn't look like they're going anywhere soon. Let me worry about that.
Oh, man.
What?
You know that design conference? The one I never go to? It's actually happening in France this year.
You gonna go?
Nah. Versailles. Are you nervous?
About today? That would be a big fat yes. Scared is actually probably more accurate. What about you? Are you nervous?
No, not nervous. Reluctant, maybe, but not nervous. Which shirt do you think I should wear?
The one on the left.
What is it?
So, was that what that postcard was for?
The one from Penny?
No, from Nice.
That's from Penny.
From Penny?
It's on the speaker by your room.
She's living there now. Wow.
In Nice?
No, in Marseille. She was visiting Nice. Oh, so lucky. Did you hot the pot already?
Yep.
expectant.
About the conference?
No. I mean your date. Wasn't it just a couple weeks ago you were all rekindled romance and resurrected happy memories?
I know. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting too old to date. You know? I don't know. I suck so much with Angela.
Your confidence is shaken. But you called Valerie, right? So there must be some part of you that wants to want her.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I was acting in the spur of the moment, and I'm not really that interested, and I'm jumping into something that I don't want to do, and I mean, I'm comfortable being a single man.
Dad, this doesn't sound like something you don't want.
No?
No. Nervous, maybe, but it's probably just your cold feet talking. Trust me, I know all about nerves.
Maybe. Well, look who's giving who advice now, huh?
I'm not advising. Observing.
Huh.
Calling it like I see it.
Well, how about you? Are you gonna see the new Vanessa again?
Okay, so I feel like such an idiot. Before it happened, I thought it was a date. And then as it was happening, I didn't think it was a date. And then it ended like a date. We've exchanged a few text messages since it happened, so I'm thinking maybe she doesn't realize how stupid I was that entire time. But when I really think about it, I was just too hung up on this whole Claire in town thing.
Yeah,
She was acting stupid during that date.
Today, huh?
They were doing social
Tell me about
coupley stuff that
Are you
like
looking forward to it? Even just a smidgen?
No, I'm looking forward to it being over, which it won't be because I will still have to do Alicia's Friendsgiving tomorrow. Come to think of it, I think I'm gonna wear this tomorrow.
Well, there's gonna be lots of people there, right?
Supposed to be. Owen's bailing and I won't know anybody else. Morgan was actually supposed to be there, but he's up north for school.
Why don't you just wait and see her tomorrow?
Because, and I hate to admit this, but Alicia's right. Claire and I need to have some one-on-one time.
I need to
Which
talk
shirt
about
do you think
it.
I should wear?
The one on the right.
Get some clarity about what happened.
Well, how do I look?
You look nice. Really nice.
Have you seen this movie before?
I think, yeah. Maybe. Actually, probably not the whole thing. You know, I actually don't think I have time for tea.
Oh, come on.
How do I look?
You look nice. The baseline nice.
Screw it. I have time for tea. The next bus, the next bus will work.
Are you sure this is something you want to do?
Have tea?
See Claire.
It's not something you want to do because
You look nice.
you're coming up with excuses
look
not to
nice.
see her.
Nice.
Claire, seeing Claire, is this really something you're doing for your benefit or for hers?
Claire
I mean, it's gotta
has
happen
spent
at
the
some
last 3
point, but
years
don't
hating me,
force it.
and with good reason. Hate is such an exhaustive, awful thing. I'm doing this for me because, yeah, I never got a chance to apologize properly, and that's weighing on me. I don't like the idea that there's someone out there that hates me. But I'm doing it for her too. I mean, if I were in her shoes, I would need an explanation. I'd want an apology. I need it. So yeah, I need to do this. All right, something I have to do for closure. Mine and hers.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Is the tea yet?
Well, not yet, but you have to go, so.
Well, I did put 2 tea bags in.
30 more seconds. If you could apologize to Vanessa, would you?
Well, yeah, I want to, but I mean, like I said, she probably didn't even notice how out of it I was at the science center,
Oh.
so maybe I don't have to.
Yeah, I was like, what
That
can I
is
say?
awesome.
Oh,
Then
okay. He's
what are you
talking about.
Making amends?
With Vanessa LeMay? I have nothing to say to her.
That's what I thought.
You know this.
You just seem very certain.
Yeah, because I am.
Maybe, maybe there's more to Vanessa's story than you know, and
You've said this before. Why do you keep bringing her up?
maybe seeing Claire tonight is a good idea for you.
Because he knows information that you don't. I mean, we know this information. Maybe not all of it, but we know some information.
Needed 30 more seconds.
It needs like 4 hours. This series is funded by fans like you.
Thank you. Don't do it if you're not ready. Because I don't think that's what she would want.
Hi.
Were you ever gonna knock?
No, probably not.
You look nervous. Maybe even a little green.
Yeah, well,
I'm not kidding. You look like that day in the washroom at St. Max the day you were out.
thanks for bringing that up again.
You don't have to be nervous.
Well, you're the ex. Isn't seeing your ex universally weird?
I wasn't sure you actually ever thought of me that way.
What way?
As your ex.
Well, we're not still a thing. Ergo.
Right. But we never officially had that conversation. I mean, one has to be a thing in order to be an ex thing.
You're kidding me.
No. I mean, it's no big deal. It doesn't matter now.
Wait,
We
they
just
weren't officially
never
dating?
had that conversation is all.
I guess not. So
Even
wait,
I'm
this whole time
confused.
you were never really sure if we were a couple? Had you never felt? Okay, did you? Have I? Okay, my head is like.
Well, sure, I had my breakup woes. I mean, I was really crazy about you, and I did catch you in a rather incriminating situation. But whatever, I mean, it was high school.
Right. Yeah, high school.
They were never a
mean-
thing?
We still had classes together, and I'd see you in the halls. Oh, man. You were totally expecting this to be a big thing, and I'm like being totally dismissive.
No, not at all.
You're a terrible liar.
You're right. I suck at it.
Okay.
You can tell me anything.
Well, that changes things.
Now you're acting like we're best friends. This is.
Maybe not best friends, but we're friends.
Well, yeah, but. Holy sh.
Rose, I feel so bad. Your head is in a completely different world than mine.
Yes, it is. I have spent the past 3 years thinking you hate me.
Hate you? Why?
Because I broke your heart. Wow, does that sound conceited and douchey when I say it out loud?
Rose, come here. Stand up. Come on. Give me a hug. I was heartbroken, but I'm okay.
I think you needed to hear that,
Things
though.
aren't going exactly as planned today, are
No,
they?
no. I mean, all of these years I've been carrying around this weight, this responsibility for my actions. You were this chess piece that I knocked down, a rook pawn. A rook pawn.
Innocent pawn?
So I don't know how to play chess. All I know is that you were hurt and I was a total bitch. I mean, I can't even imagine how you... That's not true. I've actually been imagining how you must have felt, but apparently my imagination has been inaccurate.
Rose, stop. Had it ever occurred to you that maybe if you were in my shoes, you would have gotten over it by now?
That is
It's been 3
true.
years. Nearly 4.
That is true.
Technically speaking, no. It had not occurred to me that I may have gotten over it by now.
Man.
I didn't even. I thought they were dating.
I mean, yeah, if it makes you feel any better, I
Okay.
was super pissed and mega crushed, but I got over it.
Yeah, but I was a total bitch to you.
Yeah, aka a teenager in love.
You were too. No?
No, I mean, at the time I believed I was in love, but now I know that I wasn't. It was just teenager lovey-dovey stuff, not true love.
Right. Right. Of course. What do teens know? How do you know
How do I know?
the difference between true love and teen?
I just know.
Alex?
That's complicated.
The other girl?
Cassandra? No, she's nobody.
Good. Good.
What do you mean, good?
You're lost in thought.
Do you think, as a teenager, it's impossible to love?
We're talking about true love?
Aren't we?
It's possible. I think teenage hormones can be confusing. They can trick us into thinking we're in love when we're not really. Especially for straight kids, because it's so easy for them.
Okay, so possible, but not likely. Unlikely, even.
Yes.
Cool.
And yet,
And yet?
as rare as it probably is for true love at that age, I knew it when I saw it. I always knew, even before that day.
Oh, she's saying that
I
Rose and
tried to deny
Vanessa.
it for as long as I could, but
Okay, I was like, wait, what?
you and Vanessa,
Okay. I was so
That was
confused about
true
that line
love.
for a second.
I always wondered what happened between you guys.
Nothing. She walked away and I never saw her again. Like, literally, not a word. I tried and I tried, but she just wouldn't. Do you want to know what I really believe?
What?
It's harsh, but I'll tell you. I think she is a homophobic princess. I think that she made up all that stuff about her parents not letting us be friends. I think that she was too afraid to tell me that she didn't approve of me being gay. I think she hated you because you made me more gay and just didn't want to be around me anymore.
No.
And I think that whole thing with her running away, I think she just did that for attention.
You can't believe that.
I do.
But none of that is true.
Why are you defending her? It's the only thing that makes sense.
Because it was true love.
Why do you care so much?
It had to be.
Why?
Because then the pain would have been worth it. If I had to hurt for true love, then it's worth it. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel.
Okay. My mind just blew.
All of these years,
Blown.
all I wanted to say to you is, I'm sorry. Claire, I'm sorry.
You never loved me, did you?
You are one of the most
She didn't.
significantly important people that has ever entered my life. You've changed me in countless ways for the better. You inspire me. You make me want to be a better person. But I don't know if I loved you. And I'm sorry if I ever let you believe that I did. I'm sorry if I hurt you. I hate myself for what I did.
I forgive you, Rose Miller.
Thank you.
That must be awkward though. She really went in there thinking they were a thing and that she cheated on her, and then Claire was just like, yeah, I'm not even sure if we were a thing. We like never made it official. That's just completely crazy to me. No. No. Okay. I mean, maybe they need this. But this wasn't a good idea. It's not a good idea. Maybe it's not gonna be anything, but I feel like it is. I feel like it's gonna be a big thing.
This series is funded by fans like you.
Thank you.
And you've been sleeping better too, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been better.
You must be pleased.
Yeah. Except last night. I get this weird rush before I come here. It's like I look forward to it all week, and then I get scared. Like, I get so anxious I can't sleep the night before.
Yeah, just so you know, that's really common. A lot of my clients tell me that they have this mix of excitement and dread about coming to their sessions.
Yeah. It's been like that ever since I told you about what happened. I get excited, but yeah, I'm like dreading it a little. It's not like I really like talking about it, but I do feel glad after we do.
Why do you think talking about it makes you feel glad?
Well, because then it's like out in the open. I don't have to be so careful.
Yeah, I can totally understand that. Does it, I don't know, help you give you some perspective too, perhaps?
Oh, definitely. And I keep remembering things, like, about it, that Kayla was there, too. I'd totally forgotten.
Sorry, who's Kayla?
She's, like, this whole other story. She was there the night it happened. She was all strung out, and she didn't really do anything to help. And the night before, she, well, I guess I let her. But not like Kyle. He didn't give me the choice, but I don't know, maybe that was my fault too. I just feel so stupid.
Why do you say that makes you feel stupid?
Because I stupidly went down there even though I knew it was dangerous. I could have easily just turned around and walked away, but I didn't.
Okay, so why didn't you?
Well, because I was scared. I was frozen.
I can totally understand that. It sounds like such a scary situation you're in, Vanessa. Okay, what in particular was scary for you?
Well, I didn't know what would happen if I did anything.
So it sounds like you feared what might go wrong if you moved or did the wrong thing?
Yeah, but then I did nothing. I just stood there, and he came over to me and he told me to sit on the couch, so I did.
Would you mind if we play devil's advocate for a bit? Why did you go to the couch?
Well, what do you mean, why? He was huge.
So still playing devil's advocate. You're telling me you found yourself in a really scary place with this huge guy who traps you, and he's telling you what to do. You're alone, you're frightened, and you do it because you fear you have no choice.
Yeah.
So given all that, would you say your actions were stupid? I didn't think so.
She's a good
Vanessa,
therapist.
to me it sounds like you were in a really tough situation and you made the best choice you could.
I guess I did get away eventually.
See, that's true. What is it?
He tried to give me this pill. He said it would make everything feel better, like all the rejection and anxiety would go away, and I felt like he really knew me. And for a second, I considered it.
Why does that seem important to you?
Because I almost caved. I knew it was stupid, but I just wanted to feel relief. I just feel so manipulated.
You sound really disappointed in yourself.
Yeah, I am.
You know, sometimes we look back at ourselves and as if we see that person as someone else, someone other than you. And we tend to judge the other person pretty harshly, don't we?
I guess I just feel like the whole situation could have been avoided.
Okay, so Vanessa, imagine you had a friend describe everything you've told me you went through. Someone who was manipulated, who thought she'd walked into a situation that was so scary. Do you think you'd judge her so harshly?
No, I wouldn't.
What do you think you'd say to her?
I would try and tell her that it'll be all right.
That's very kind. What else?
I would tell her that she's not alone.
What would you say to her if she said she was stupid for getting herself into that situation? Do you think you condemn her?
No, I would tell her that it could have happened to anyone. I would tell her that it's not her fault.
She's such a good actress.
Those are compassionate words.
Yeah.
So how about this?
Especially the way she's
Next
able
time
to
you
convey
find
her
you're
emotions.
Being this hard on yourself, perhaps you should try to remember what you'd say if you're talking to a friend.
Right.
So we all get together and we thought this is an excellent opportunity to like make an announcement, as the title suggests. We have an announcement. So there's 11 episodes that you guys haven't seen, unless you're a patron of Out with Dad. And my birthday's coming up. So I thought maybe my birthday present to myself would be to release the final episode. So working back from November 15th, I figured let's release episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So that means, what date did we say? October
23rd.
October 23rd. We're going to start releasing the last episodes of Out with Dad. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And this is the end. And it's taken a while because, well, it's kind of emotional for me. And honestly, to goodness, like the patrons saw the last episode in like April, and it's taken me this long to like emotionally prepare myself for the end.
Oh, so there's a Patreon for
here
this.
we are.
That's
I guess
cool.
I'm prepared. I'm not prepared. None of us are. Which is very sad for us. So I'm really sorry it's taken this long. But here we are. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be awesome. Let's go out for drinks the night after.
Oh, let's go for drinks? Okay.
We're going to get to these episodes. Season 5, which you haven't seen yet, has an all-new score that the patrons haven't heard yet. A newly recorded score with a live orchestra that Adrian and I recorded, and it's a 40-piece string orchestra. I challenge anyone to listen to the finale piece of music without crying. It's incredible. No, I haven't shared it with anyone. Thank you guys for being the most amazing.
So there's a season after this
show
season.
could ask for. That started like over 8 years ago.
I mean, I think there's
money
5.
out of our
I think I knew there's
pockets,
5 seasons.
And now here we are. Very excited to the finale episode, and to you
I like that they
guys
have shirts.
for being with us for this great journey. Hey, I just wanted to add one more thing that we forgot to mention when we recorded this. I need some help. When we release new episodes, we like to include as many subtitles in as many different languages as possible. And the wonderful volunteers that we've had translating into Spanish are all busy right now. So, hablo español. I clearly don't know how to speak Spanish, but maybe you do, and maybe you could volunteer to help us translate the subtitles of the last episodes of Out with Dad. If you are up for the challenge, then please send me a message. You can send it in the comments down below, or you could just email me at jason@outwithdad.com, or however you want to get.
Oh, so they get to see it early.
I'll
That's
put
kind
you
of cool.
in touch with Michelle Cantanu, who is our volunteer translator and synchronizer and coordinator of subtitles. He's based in Belgium, and he's a great person, and he'll kind of help take it from there. So yeah, if you're up for helping out, then that'd be great, because I'll get you all the subtitles, and of course you can watch all the episodes like right away and all that kind of fun stuff. So there you go. Thank you very much.
This series is funded by fans like you.
It's kind of cool that they had it like many different languages. I still don't think this is a good idea.
Nothing.
Is this her first time?
What? No. Keep going. Yeah.
Is this their first time together?
Yeah. Is this... I think we can both agree this is a terrible idea.
Okay, I don't care either.
Okay.
I mean, you do you. Let the butterflies fly.
Good morning.
Good morning.
She's just staring at her. That's
You
crazy.
slept well?
She slept.
You? I have text from Alex.
So you two are...
We're working things out.
Claire.
Don't get all guilty-feely. You have nothing to worry about.
Are you kidding? So then what was last night?
It was amazing. Technically, it was kind of like a dream come true.
Technically?
I've been wanting to do that to you since the day that we met.
Oh. What?
Was that your first time?
Oh, yes, it was.
Show?
No! No.
I mean, I have. Like, I have on my own.
No,
but...
that's not what I meant. No, not
Right.
like that.
Right. It is better with someone. It was
nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What?
Was it wrong? I mean, you have Alex, and I maybe have Shaved Head Girl.
Shaved head girl?
Vanessa. The new Vanessa. I mean, maybe. We only went out once.
Seems like it's pretty non-committed.
Still.
Like, you've nothing to worry about. You're innocent.
I was innocent until last night.
Okay, here's the thing. In theory, polyamory, I'm in favor of it. Monogamy is this, like, societal construct that we all have to abide by. But in practice, it's kind of nice committing to one woman and have her committing to me. I don't think Alex is cheating on me, but it feels like she is. And maybe she is cheating on me emotionally with Cassie. She just doesn't realize it. Like, wouldn't it be nice if we could just be honest with each other, and I could be honest with her, and she could be honest with me? I'm so glad that we did this, and that we tied up our friendship, and we had sex, and I loved it. And it would just be nice if society didn't say that I had to...
You're using polyamory as an excuse because you cheated on your girlfriend, and that's not right, okay? Like it or not.
Truth paste.
Me, on the other hand, I'm not in a committed relationship, as you said.
And?
I just want to make that crystal clear, because the next time that we do this, I would like to be enjoying myself with a clear conscience.
Y'all can be doing this on a regular
Next time
basis.
that we do this?
Polyamory. I don't know what polyamory is. I'm gonna look that up after.
I got laid. I feel different. Yeah, but I can't put my finger on how. It's as if our shoulders are lighter. Mind you, it's probably from the weight of guilt being gone. What do you know? Alicia was right. I miss Kenny. Why am I thinking
Kenny got
about him all
addicted
of a
to
sudden?
video games.
Of course. He's the type of buddy that you'd want to tell that you just got laid. He'd be all high fives and he'd want to know all the gritty details, which I won't tell him. But then I would. Man, why don't I talk to him anymore? I should just call him. No. It'd be too weird. It's been too long. Oh. Hey, Blossom. You're probably wondering where I am. Ended up staying the night because... Staying the night? He's at Valerie's. Dad got laid too.
Oh. Oh.
To be fair, that's good news. That's...
I don't want to know
That's
that
what I want for
information.
him.
I ain't gonna lie. I look at him like a dad.
Wait,
I don't want
he
to know that
doesn't know that
information.
I didn't come home either. Do I tell him? Is that too
I mean,
much
how close do
information?
you guys want to be?
Oh, what time is
Because
it?
once you tell him, he's gonna probably put two and two together.
Shoot. Better call her.
Hi, Rose. I was just about to call you.
Hey, Alicia, I'm so sorry I'm late to meet you. I got distracted this morning.
No worries. It's actually the least of my problems today.
What's wrong?
Well, apparently I'm supposed to be working. Yeah, my boss just called, and apparently I'm on the schedule, even though I booked this day off months ago. So, yeah, I'm working.
Tonight?
No, like right now. I'm anchor walking there as we speak, and it's a split. I hate splits.
So, what does that mean?
It just means I'm gonna work the lunch rush and then sit around doing nothing, unpaid for hours, and then, oh, it'll be dinner, and he'll realize he doesn't need me. I was right after all, and then I'll be cut.
So, is Friendsgiving canceled?
No. I just have a big favor to ask. Can you cook the dinner?
I've never made a turkey before.
Same.
Actually, it should probably be a vegetarian meat. Actually, I didn't think of that till now.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay, as in you'll do it?
Yeah, why not? I am in way too good of a mood to let your stupid boss ruin our night. I can totally do this.
Oh my god, you, my dear, are an amazing friend.
So what do I need to know?
Actually, I just talked to Claire.
You talked to Claire?
You saw her last night. How was it? Wait, you said you were in a good mood.
I am.
So
She
it
doesn't
went
know
okay?
what she.
It did. In fact, you owe me a big fat I told you so.
Oh, I am so glad.
So, tonight.
Claire, she knows about my shift. She can come to my work and grab my keys, and then she'll let you in whenever you need. She can cook at my place if that's easier. And, yeah, I don't think anyone's coming till like 8.
Okay, I'll call my dad. He might have some last minute meal ideas. He's good at that stuff. For how many?
Last count, we were down to 7, 8, but I think we're gonna be 6 people.
Oh.
I know, I'm sorry. My boyfriend, he had to bail too. He got called in to close the bar.
I still haven't met him.
No, Alicia, don't you worry. Tonight is gonna work out. I can
Totally take care of this.
Thanks, love. I mean, I'm not gonna be too late. I'm gonna get called off. I know he's overscheduled.
Alicia, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, don't you worry. I gotta go, okay?
Thank you. Bye, love.
Bye.
What's
Hey.
gonna be amazing?
My friend's dinner party thing. It's a long story. How are you?
On this glorious day, I'm spectacular. You look amazing, like you're glowing.
Oh wow.
Are you different today?
Nah.
What?
Do you want to grab a coffee or tea? You prefer tea, right?
I do.
Go for it. You can make the timing work.
Yes, I can.
You can?
I'd love to. How about a pint instead?
I know just the place. It's super gay.
Let's do it.
I feel like I could sing.
I know that feeling.
Don't you just wish you could live in a musical?
You know, some people don't like musicals.
That is
She
so
really
sad.
called her out and was like, "You look different. Something's different about you."
This series
Dealing
is
with
funded by
consequences.
fans like
Part
you.
1.
So Mr. Gladstone was gay.
He was. I'm sure he still is.
No way. No way. No way.
Honest to goodness, our Catholic high school vice principal is a gay man.
How do you know? We both know you have like the worst skater in the whole world.
I mean, he kind of told her.
True, I do.
Yeah, so how?
He basically came out to me.
The man most responsible for us not having a GSA.
Okay, do you remember that whole change room incident with Brittany Robinson?
The whole debacle Mr. Kelsey caused? Yeah, how could I forget?
Well, there's more to it. The part that you don't know is that Brittany was a bully.
Totally. She was a total bitch.
No, I mean, she kicked the crap out of me in the girls' locker room.
I had no idea.
I had bruises all up and down my side.
Why didn't you tell me?
I don't know. I didn't tell anybody. I still get anxious every time I have to use change rooms.
Rose, that's awful. So, wait. Is that why she got kicked out of school?
Yeah. Remember after that PFLAG meeting our parents were told to go talk to Gladstone about Mr. Kelsey? Well, I wanted to do that on my own without my dad because after the whole Brittany thing I was feeling...
Like you wanted to stand up for yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, actually. Which of course meant coming out to him, which in those days was...
What?
Huh. That part actually does get better.
Wow! 15-year-old Rose could hear you now.
Mm-hmm. She'd be proud.
No kidding. So anyways, him being an authority figure at a Catholic institution made it even more terrifying. But I told him. And what he said was unlike anything I could have ever expected. I remember it vividly. He said, I shouldn't feel guilty for who I am in front of him, in front of Brittany, in front of God. He said, trust me when I tell you, it gets better.
Okay, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he's gay.
Okay, well, he also said, and I quote, if there had only been someone who had said to me as a kid that they understand. And then after a dramatic pause, he leaned in and said, I understand.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of choked up just thinking about it.
Yeah, me too. Oh, no, that means...
You're thinking about the day of the protest now, aren't you?
Yeah.
What
He
happened?
had to stand before a horde of angry students who were justly protesting for the school's GSA. You were furious.
Yeah, well, I hated him in that moment.
Well, in that moment, I hated you. You were so flippant and high and mighty. Oh, I'll never forget his face.
You were there?
I was. I kept mostly to the sidelines. You and Alicia wanted me there, and back then I was still in that phase where I was trying to do anything I could to get back into your good graces, but I could see it in his eyes. I knew exactly what was going on in his mind. He was just the messenger. It wasn't him, it was the school board, the parent organizations, the bishops. They were saying no to the GSAs, not him.
And of all the people to tell the well-meaning
Yeah, he's kind of like a little pawn
GSA,
in all of
the
it.
closeted man who worked harder than anyone to make sure that our school was a safe and inclusive place for everyone.
Oh, man.
I wanted to say something. I wanted to shut you up, but I couldn't. If I had outed him, he would have gotten fired. And there was this one moment that he looked right at me through the crowd. It was as if he was pleading with me. But I couldn't tell if he was pleading with me to stay quiet or begging me to do something.
All the while, I was reaming at him, shouting passages from the Ontario Charter of Rights and the Ontario Safe School Act.
You were...
ferocious.
ferocious.
God, I'm so horrible.
Okay, Alicia would be the first to remind you that you were a teenager.
Speaking of, any word?
No.
No, me neither. Oh, it's time.
Yes. Oh, we can't forget to tint the lid.
What does that even mean?
I'll show you.
Tent the lid.
See? Like a tent.
I'm hopeless in the kitchen.
I never
How do
heard
you
of anything
survive?
like that.
Don't you live on your own now?
Yeah, student food.
I'd ask my grandma if she's tent the
Vegetarian
lid because like she does most of the kitchen cooking.
I thought they only ate beef in Alberta.
They do.
Well, this should be about 2 hours, which will be enough time for Alicia, my dad, and whoever else is coming.
We did it! What?
I just lost my V card and now I'm high-fiving her. Life is...
There are no words for life.
No. So I saw Nessa this afternoon.
Is that what we're calling her?
No, actually, she specifically said she wanted to be called Vanessa, but that's weird.
Well, it's not really your choice.
No, it's not.
So, how was it today? Seeing Vanessa.
Nice.
Any sparkage?
No.
Any potential future sparkage?
It's not impossible. I mean, she's really
Nice.
into me.
Oh, yeah, that too.
That's nice.
I don't know. It feels unfair. After all, my mind kept wandering back towards last night.
And this morning?
And this morning.
Oh. She must have got off work early.
Coming! Hey!
Hi, Rose. I hope it's okay I'm early. I missed you.
Wow.
Are you getting jealous? This is why I thought it was a bad idea.
You're not Alicia. No, I'm Claire.
Claire. Oh, you're the ex.
Yeah.
What is it with lesbians and keeping their exes around as friends? Am I right?
Totally right.
Right.
Right. So you must be the new.
Oh, you're not gonna say the new Vanessa, are you?
No, I was gonna say new girl, but I wasn't sure if you were comfortable with that.
I'm very comfortable with that, as long as you're comfortable with that.
Me?
I'm not your new girl.
Yeah.
So where is everyone?
Well, if she's slammed at work, she's not gonna be able to check her phone.
It'll all work out. So your dad is coming.
Yeah, and he's bringing his amazing vegetarian chili. His own recipe.
Wow. Double wow.
One wow on behalf of my love for chili. The second is dedicated to me meeting your father so soon.
Wow.
Oh gosh.
How long has it been since you two had your requisite post-breakup sex? Oh, it was recent. Sorry, I was just trying to break the ice with an obviously terrible icebreaker. I do that. I make awkward situations more awkward. It's a mutant power.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, didn't you say that you hadn't seen her since high school? Until... Did you two... Last night. It's okay. It's okay. You know, we're not a thing yet. My self-esteem can take that. My self-esteem can take that? Sure it can. You know,
It can't.
it's just
It doesn't
something
look
that
like it
needs to
can.
happen. A cliche, yes, but necessary. We understand. My self-esteem and I. So how was she?
Well, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. She was amazing.
That air of innocence she wears is just a facade, isn't it?
Oh no, that is entirely genuine.
Adorable. All right, I'm going to the bathroom. You two clearly need to talk about how crazy I am in my absence. When I return, you will have come to the conclusion that I am highly quirky, yet very well adjusted.
She's adorable, definitely quirky.
Quirky, yes.
She's so not your type.
I thought you were my type.
I'm not your type either.
Is Alex your type?
Well,
I mean, I'll be careful. She's in the right.
Sorry.
She's in the next room.
But I'm in love with her. It happened since the moment I saw her.
Love at first sight.
Wouldn't be the first time.
So is what you and Alex have, is that true love?
I don't know if it's true love, but it will be one day. I have to believe that.
How can you know that true love is real if you've never experienced it?
Because I've seen it in your eyes. You and Vanessa.
Aww.
You guys are meant to be.
You really
You're
believe
her
that, don't you?
You know I do.
of true
What about
love.
last night?
Last night was... It was two girls who have a past who didn't get a chance to say goodbye to each other.
I wanted to love you back.
I know you did. Just wasn't meant to be.
And Vanessa?
Well, I think you have to look past all those things you believe about her.
No, not that Vanessa. This Vanessa. Like, what do I do? Like, what do I say?
Man, I don't know. I think you just have to be honest with her.
Ouch. My heart.
That's why I was like, you guys could be careful. She's in the other room. Oh gosh. Okay. Y'all.
This series is funded by fans like you.
Thank you.
Oh, and when do your classes begin?
Next month.
That's just when Fatima comes back to work, isn't it?
Yeah, so the agreement is if I want to be Ollie's full-time nanny, then I have to finish high school first.
You really love taking care of Ollie, don't you?
I do. Like, more than I ever expected. I never thought I'd want kids. Well, I guess I still don't, but taking care of Ollie is like the best thing I've ever done.
That sounds great. You've found something you're passionate about.
Yeah, before that, I was only ever really good at school, and, well, then I dropped out, so.
So how do you feel about having, as you say, dropped out?
Well, I still think it was the best idea for me. But, I don't know. All my friends have graduated, or they're about to if they did Super 12.
Sorry, Super 12?
Oh, it's like a victory lap. You do grade 12 again to try and bump up your grades.
Oh, you mean like grade 13?
Yeah, that's what my dad calls it.
So how do you feel about your friends having graduated or about to graduate then?
Oh, it's weird. I was always the person that they came to for help. I had the top marks in math and science, and there's this one girl. She was really smart too, but she could just not figure out chemistry. I really liked tutoring her. But her and all my other friends, they're about to go to university, or they might have started already. I don't know. I haven't even finished grade 11. I feel behind.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I'm confused about the school system in Canada. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's embarrassing.
Victory lap.
Or
Repeat
I'm
gauge.
ashamed.
Did you
I
choose
don't know,
to
I
do
just
that?
keep thinking about Mrs. Hoyt.
I thought they were in
She
college.
was my favorite teacher.
Confused.
She said when she was a student, all her teachers would ask her, "Why are you taking math? Why even bother? You're a girl." She said even the head of her math department told her she should switch into home ec. But she didn't do that. She overcame all of that.
Good for her.
Sexism?
Yeah. And she became a math teacher. And then there's me. I'm
All my
good
best
at
teachers
math,
were
I'm
math,
good at science, but I dropped out.
they were women in
It's
math.
just a waste.
Like I always learned
So
the
why
best
do you
from
feel
them.
you're wasting your math and science skills when you're going back to school?
Well, it's not really school. It's like online.
But then
Sounds like you're
again,
being hard on
that was the
yourself
only
there,
option I
Vanessa.
had. So
Okay.
going to all girls schools. So
I don't know if
I
I,
don't know.
want to do math and science anymore.
Why is that?
It's actually something you helped me realize. I love taking care of Ollie. He's already almost 1, and he's just so smart, and he's so curious about the world, and a small part of me feels like I had something to do with that. And he's gonna take his first steps any day now, I just know it. Anyway, I just feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing with my life.
Doing what?
I don't know. Like something to do with children. I just see how important it is that they have good first steps in life. But that has nothing to do with math, other than teaching them math. But that's not what I mean. I mean little kids. It's just so different.
You know, Vanessa, it sounds like you have some really great goals right now, and you're making good progress towards them. So why is it you sound so unsure?
There's just been so much change. I always thought I was a normal girl who got good grades, who was going to go to university for math and science, who was going to get married to a man, and then I'd be expected to have kids because that's what my parents would want, but I'm none of those things. I find out I'm not even straight, I'm bisexual, and I didn't even know what that meant. I dropped out of high school, so I can't go to university, and I don't want kids. I just feel like I'm betraying everything I ever believed in.
Okay, who are you betraying then?
Well, me.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I feel like I had this plan, and I just abandoned it. And so then I'm letting myself down, and I'm letting down all these women before me who didn't have the same opportunities as me. I'm just flushing it all down the drain.
Okay, wow, that's
valid.
That's a lot of responsibility that you put on
But
yourself, and not to
way too
mention
much.
all the womankind as well.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just in shock. I'm not used to it yet. I liked math. Like, I kind of miss it, but what's the point in taking it if I'm going to go into childcare?
You know, you remind me of another client I have, and she wanted to be a chef and own her own restaurant when she grew up. She wanted that from a really young age. So she went to school for culinary arts, got a degree, whole bit, business planning. But then she got a job working at City Hall, and she became a civil servant in the city planning department. Surprise, surprise, she loves it.
Wow.
Her career now has nothing to do with making food. And I'm sure, just like you, there was a time she felt that those years of school were a total waste. But that was over 20 years ago, and now she finds great fulfillment doing what she does. And she still loves to cook. So for you, caring for children might not be the path you originally dreamed of. But Vanessa, dreams, they can change, and when they do, it's kind of like they died. And that means you actually need to mourn them. And that's okay. It's totally normal. But this new path doesn't make you happy.
Yeah, it does. I don't know, I guess I just never saw myself like working with kids. The old me would have been She wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, I bet. But this is the beginning of a new adventure. And you know what? Who knows? You might find your way back to math and sciences later on in life.
Well, maybe.
Oh, sorry. It looks like we ran a little late today, actually.
Oh.
It's been feeling fast often lately, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's because we're getting so much done in each session.
Feels like we are.
So I'll see you next week at our usual time?
Yeah, thanks for seeing me at a different time.
Oh, absolutely no problem. I hope you don't mind. You might pass my next client in the waiting room. He's usually pretty early.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. All right. Bye, Vanessa.
Thanks.
Vanessa.
They go to the same. Wow. I mean, I knew that he knew something. Maybe he doesn't know exactly, but like maybe he. I don't know.
This
I don't know
series
what
is
he
funded
knows.
by fans like you.
So is what you and Alex have, is that true love?
I don't know if it's true love, but it will be one day. I have to believe that.
How can you know that true love is real if you've never experienced it?
Because I've seen it in your eyes. You and Vanessa, you guys are meant to be.
You really believe that, don't you?
You know I do.
What about last night?
Last night was... It was two girls who have a past who didn't get a chance to say goodbye to each other.
She thinks it's about her.
I know you did. Just wasn't meant to be.
Vanessa?
Well, I think you have to look past all those things you believe about her.
No, not that Vanessa. This Vanessa. Like, what do I do? Like, what do I say?
Man, I don't know. I think you just have to be honest with her.
I don't know why you guys are having this conversation
My
with her
heart,
in the house,
Vanessa.
though. Like, that's
It's
crazy.
Vanessa. Thank you. I'm nothing to you, am I? What's the matter with you? Can't you get over the past? I've dated women with baggage before, but you? It's like you're still living in high school. I thought the whole innocent act was cute, but now I see you have the intellectual maturity of a 16-year-old.
Ooh.
You're selfish, and you've hurt me, and I'm not sticking
Vanessa,
around.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure you are. But I don't care. You need to grow up.
Dad.
Oh, Blossom.
I'm fine, Dad.
Was that,
Things aren't exactly going as planned today.
I really don't know why you guys were having that conversation with
didn't
her in the
really
house.
seem like nothing.
Dad, I don't want to talk about it.
Somebody's heart got broken and they were dealt some very hard truth paste.
What the hell, Claire? Toothpaste?
Sorry, I should have said harsh words. Sorry.
What did she say?
She said the truth. I really do have the intellectual maturity of a 16-year-old.
Oh, honey.
And that's not
I wouldn't
helping,
say
okay?
that. I would say that
I'm a
maybe
grown woman. I don't need
you
you babying me
are
every time
stuck
I
in the
scrape my
past.
knee.
because you have no
invited me here.
clarity.
You said drop everything you're doing and bring you this.
It smells delicious.
I did not tell you to drop everything, all right? I asked you for advice, okay? Culinary advice. I appreciate that you volunteered, but I assume that you were at home doing nothing.
Well, I wasn't at home. And huddle duddle. You're right. I dropped everything and you didn't even ask me to.
Well, what did you drop, Mr. Miller?
Dad. Valerie?
Oh, Nathan, Rose, you are such a bear.
I'm home! Oh my god, it smells amazing in here. I'm so ready to...
She don't know what she walked into.
Where is everyone? Why are we not happy? Where's my party?
Oh.
Quite a day, huh?
Did you...
not sure if I want to get into this right now, but I'm not sure what level of disappointed in you I should be. Myself, for that matter. Did you blow off Valerie today? For me? I want to be clear.
I didn't mean to.
Didn't mean to?
I thought you were in a real jam.
A real jam? Dad, that's not what I... Don't you remember? Hey, Dad, are you at home right now?
No.
I forgot you're not... I'm interrupting. Is now a good time?
Yeah, totally. What do you need?
You swear I wasn't interrupting you?
No.
Oh, okay, so long story short, the responsibility for...
What? Oh, this is messy.
Tonight's dinner has now fallen on my shoulders, and we're not doing turkey anymore.
Not...
So basically, I just need some culinary advice.
Oh.
Yeah, I just need ideas, vegetarian ideas, because of Claire.
Yeah. You can pick up some vegetarian lasagnas. Just remember, they always take longer to cook than you think. So, you know what? Wait, why don't I'll make my vegetarian chili.
No, it's okay. I'll just do the frozen lasagnas.
Look, I know how important this is to you. I can start right away.
Sure, as long as I'm not spoiling your...
Rose, you know I'm always there for you.
Get off
I
the
bumped into
phone.
Nessa earlier, and we're having a pint before I deal with all this.
Good, yeah, great. Okay, I'll let you go then.
Bye, Dad.
Get off the phone.
You look like you've just seen something you can't unsee.
I thought I caught you in the throes of... with Valerie.
No. Well, come on. I mean, I was with Valerie, but I wasn't with Valerie.
So wait, that
Come
wasn't
on,
that was part of her
Rose.
imagination?
You know I've been celibate your whole life. I swear, we were just talking.
You spent the night with an entire woman and just
That was
talked?
her imagination? Okay.
Well, I don't want to get into the intimate details.
Oh,
but
no, God, don't. Please don't.
We were just talking. Then we fell asleep. We woke up. I made a breakfast. Actually, we were just eating breakfast when you called.
Okay, that makes me feel so
everything
much
okay?
better.
Hey, Blossom.
And I overreacted.
And I could make my vegetarian chili for you. Rose, you know I'm always there for you.
How long after you hung up before you left her?
Well,
Right away.
you know the longer the chili sits, the better. It wasn't until I got home that I realized I may have screwed up again.
Yeah.
She left a voicemail.
You could have invited her over and made the...
But it wasn't until I got to Alicia's that I noticed.
New voice message. Look, I don't get what it is to be a parent.
So perhaps I shouldn't be judging, but I had hoped that now that she's not 8 years old anymore, that you wouldn't be at her beck and call all the time.
Last night was fun. It was like old times.
But I'm disappointed and I don't have time for games.
You're selfish, and you hurt me. I'm not sticking around. I'm sure you are. But I don't care. You need to grow up.
Yo, it's for both of them. Both
You
of
know
them
the
needed that
rest.
message.
Blossom.
She was really pissed, wasn't she?
Valerie or Nessa?
Well, both. I meant Valerie, but yeah, Vanessa too. Oh, and it's Vanessa.
Vanessa. I prefer Vanessa. Not Nessa. I heard you call me that too, Dad.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I really am sorry.
No, it's okay. You've called me that a few times. I should have said something before it got awkward. Like, I'm making it awkward now by still talking about it.
No, it's not awkward. You're not. I'm.
You know what? It's not awkward, okay? Just don't call me Rosie and we're even.
Do people call you Rosie?
No, not really. So I don't know why I just said that.
You're so adorable.
Crap. I liked her. Felt comfortable with her, even when she was pushing me outside of my comfort zone. Still felt like I could ask her anything. So I've been meaning to ask.
Yes.
How did you know?
Know what?
That I'm. Okay, so basically, when we met, you kind of picked me up, and it wasn't really a gay bar, yet you somehow knew that I'm.
Have a really good gaydar.
Okay, I've never been convinced that gaydar exists.
It absolutely exists.
Yeah, but. Okay, I don't really know how to say this, but I don't look gay. I don't have a shaved head, I don't wear plaid. I have been known to wear plaid, but not that often, and definitely not the night that we met.
A gaydar isn't a stereotype detector. It's more like a feeling. There's this vibe when you meet other queer women. Something about the way they hold themselves, like they're carrying something special inside of them, even if they're not out.
Oh, I guess that comes with experience.
Yeah.
What?
Are you... How long have you been out?
Well, like 3 or 4 years, depending.
You don't have a lot of queer people in your life, do you?
No, not really. I do have a gay pseudo-uncle. And funnily enough, last night I hung out with a lesbian friend of mine. Last night. The whole time my mind kept wandering back to last night. You didn't hear me say that. Anyways, where was I? Oh, right. So last night I met up with an old friend and we caught up.
Cool.
You're picking up on my grossly inadequate exposure to gay culture, aren't you?
No. Yes.
I sort of keep to the peripheral. My dad is the president of our local PFLAG Canada chapter, which I don't really participate in anymore. And my friends, almost all straight friends, are board members of my university GSA, which I never attend. I sort of just kind of keep away from gayness. I'm not really comfortable with... More, I just don't want people to... Okay, I don't know how to say what I'm saying.
Are you ashamed?
No. I just want to be invisible.
Yeah, but passing straight and being invisible aren't the same thing.
I don't agree. When you're straight, you're nobody. When you're a lesbian, you're a lesbian, and with that comes all this extra attention. I don't want that attention. I'm a certifiable wallflower.
Aww, a wallflower.
You're making me blush.
Aww.
Now, she really made me think. Like, really think about things.
Why don't you like the word queer? It's the best.
Someone I thought was special to me, she used it pejoratively. It still stings.
I already don't like her.
It's weird how she keeps coming up lately. Technically, she was the first person I ever came out to, and it did not go well. Awful, in fact. Her name was Vanessa.
No.
Yeah, so now you see why I'm trying to find a nickname for you. I'm so sorry about that. Vanessa just seemed better than the new Vanessa, or Vanessa 2.0, as some of my friends have referred to it as.
Well, screw you, old Vanessa.
Yeah, totally.
No, but really, look, your first time coming out sets the tone for how you feel about coming out for the rest of your life. That's my personal theory. The first time I came out to my friends, it was the most unexciting thing ever. They already knew. So, to this day, it still feels like I'm sharing non-news.
That's an interesting theory. When I think back, I consider coming out to her the worst thing that I ever did. I don't want to be melodramatic, but it ruined things.
If my theory holds true, generally speaking, subsequent coming outs have been relatively smooth. Yet, you still expect every instance to ruin things.
Yes, exactly. Next, I came out to my best friend Kenny, and he was totally awesome about it. Then my dad, awesome.
with my grandparents. All awesome. To my core, like, I knew they'd be cool, but yet somehow I always just feared the worst. Further supporting my theory, because I had my first time be anticlimactic, I expect every time to be anticlimactic, and every time it isn't, I'm always weirdly surprised. Case in point, when I told my parents, my mom freaked out. She was like screaming in Spanish, "Ay, ¿cómo me puedes hacer esto? Mira, piensa tu familia, mira tu padre, ay, Dios mío." And my dad cried, and I'd never seen him cry before. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm laughing. And as bad as that went, looking back, it still
I can
felt
actually see that,
anticlimactic to me. Like, I remember it being no big deal, which is totally false. It was awful. They're still recovering to this day.
And you know, I think you may be onto something. My ex Claire, when she came out to her mom first with a prepared speech. She made a formal presentation followed by a Q&A. To this day, when she meets a new person, it's like she's issuing them a press release that's supported by facts and documentation about LGBT queer rights. She wants everyone to know that she's a lesbian. I don't specifically remember inviting her to Alicia's, but I obviously did. Oh, everything was going so well. Now, here we are, both alone once again.
Well, on the bright side. Yeah, I can't think of it.
Not disappointed?
In you?
No, in yourself, about Valerie. I'm disappointed enough in myself.
No. I'm confused. I mean, she's great. We really had something, I think, but I'm kind of relieved too, and it's just, this is held a topic for my counselor.
Still going, eh?
Every other week. And you know, sometimes I run into, what about Claire? You patched things up with her like you wanted, right? That's what this was all about.
We did. We don't hate each other. And better still, I think we can be friends.
She leaves tomorrow, doesn't she?
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
I like this episode. Okay. One more after this one coming up. It's gonna be sad.
This series is funded by fans like you.
She gone? I get you a mug. I took the bag out already.
That's actually kind of smart though, putting the tea already in it. I never do that.
We have had quite a weekend. How you doing?
I'm good.
You know, you don't have to put on a happy face for me.
I know, but I think I'm good. For real.
So was it like the movies?
Airport goodbyes? No. It was my first time in an airport, and I barely paid any attention.
In the movies, it's always so big and grand. But this was more intimate than I expected.
So this is goodbye.
It's different this time.
Well, there wasn't a last time.
What's next?
Well, I have to check my bag and then I'll probably...
No. I mean, what's next? You and me, us, Alex.
Vanessa.
I'm pretty sure that ship has sailed.
I wasn't talking about her. Claire, look, I have to say this one more time. True love will find a way. I have to believe it.
That is true. I already
Even
see
if
it
it's just a
happening.
little bit.
'Cause she's
Claire,
already
you
seeing your
know I
dad.
don't believe in fate and all
It
that.
seems like every single week.
She's gonna show up and it'll be so unlikely that you'll dismiss what your eyes are telling you. But then you'll talk. And it might not be magic at first, but then you'll know. And I'll have proven you wrong. You two are meant to be.
This is the pre-boarding announcement for Flight 47J to Calgary.
That's me.
You gonna be okay?
You'll be fine.
Where is Calgary?
Bye, Rose.
I literally do not know.
Wait.
My geography outside of Asia. That's really all I paid attention to in class.
I do love you. You are the greatest person that has ever happened to me.
This just seems... I mean, say your goodbye. Say it. I don't know, I just never expected this from them. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Now what?
We have to get our lives moving. We both do.
Calgary, Canada.
We both do.
Why did I think that was in the US for a second? Maybe because it is. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's one in the US and one in, I don't know. Maybe it's just in Canada, I don't know. I'm worrying about the wrong things here. Literally, they just like...
This series is
I don't
funded
know.
by
Last
fans
episode.
like you. And then again, on the subway ride home with me, she made it very clear to me how she felt. And I don't blame Rose for being disappointed. She was so excited I was finally seeing someone.
Well, why do you say you don't blame her for being disappointed?
Well, I guess I expected her to be disappointed.
Could this be what was causing your anxiety?
Of course. It seems obvious now. Yet I'm still anxious. There's so many people I have to tell. I have to tell Johnny. I have to tell my parents. They're gonna be so let down. I can just see their faces. They're gonna...
Nathan, that's a lot of other people's feelings to worry about.
Worry about your own.
They were all excited for me.
Because that's all that matters.
Okay, I know you like me to cut to the chase. So, were you excited to be dating Valerie, or were you just glad to get people off your back about being single?
Oh, yeah, that one. Just chalk that up to another case of Nathan worrying more about other people's feelings than his own.
When you were alone with her, did you ever consider your own feelings, or were you only concerned about satisfying Valerie?
Well,
What about during sex?
Oh, actually, didn't quite get there yet.
Am I making you uncomfortable?
No, not uncomfortable. Nope, I am very comfortable. I can definitely talk about anything with you. Very comfortable indeed.
You don't look comfortable.
She was an intellectual, really smart. So we talked a lot, and she'd open my mind up to things. She would challenge me. Oh my God, I'm gonna miss that.
The way she challenged you?
Yeah, but in a broader sense. Like, we would have these rich conversations that would occupy my mind. And I welcomed that because, Rose has been occupied herself lately, so.
Her starting university has really done a number on you, hasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, but she's doing so well, though.
Becoming more self-sufficient?
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta give him this. He's
How
so
does he
used
feel?
to being one way with Rose that it's
Proud.
kind of hard for him to see
Great.
that he can be another way
She was
with
such
her.
a shy girl, and now she's.
He's always been like that her whole entire life.
Well.
It seems like.
She doesn't need me anymore.
So, remind me, you dated Valerie a long time ago, didn't you?
Yeah, Rose was really young, grade 1-ish.
So when she started full-time school?
Yeah.
And we had our first session 3.5 years ago. You had just ended a relationship with another woman, hadn't you?
Angela. Oh, I was such a horrible boyfriend.
So you said. But before we get into why those relationships ended, I'd like to discuss why they started. So, what milestones was Rose going through when you started dating Angela?
None then that I can think of.
She was starting to
already in high
date.
school, so she. Oh my God. Of course, that's when she came out.
And so she's becoming more comfortable with herself?
Yeah. Oh, it was.
Date.
It was like my real daughter was finally emerging.
Date.
That's a wonderful thing to see.
It is.
So, you started dating Valerie when Rose began full-time school, and then years later you dated Angela shortly after Rose came out, growing more into herself, right? And then you started dating Valerie for a second time when Rose started university, growing even more independent.
Yeah.
Starting to see any connections here?
Oh.
I don't see it.
Oh,
Maybe I'm
this
being
is
slow right
much
now.
Bigger than empty nest syndrome, isn't it?
Well, it's not unlike emptiness syndrome. I think you're a provider, and like we discussed, Nathan, you like to provide in all your relationships. And Rose is your most significant and most important relationship.
So, I only start dating when Rose doesn't need me to provide.
Oh, that's what she's
and then it only
saying.
lasts until Rose needs me again. Valerie and Angela didn't leave me. I left them, didn't I?
That's what she's saying. I could see that.
I'm exhausted.
Dude,
That's
I'm exhausted
understandable.
for you.
You made some big discoveries today.
I mean, big discoveries. That's crazy. I was slow with that. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that was the last episode. So only 5 episodes left in season 5, which we are gonna watch in one video. It's only gonna be there's not gonna be any parts to that one. But yeah. I think it was smart that I split this up into 3 parts, because then it would have been like 2 hours long, because the first part was the second part and this part were supposed to go together, but I couldn't. So that part was like 30 minutes long, and this part is like an hour and 28 minutes long. Yeah, I'm glad that I had to split it up, because I definitely would have sat here and reacted to 2 hours for some reason. But I really like that. I'm so sad that it's going to come to an end. So the next the next video that you see of this will be the last season of season 5. I really enjoyed this series. Thank you for recommending it to me. I really enjoyed it. It definitely tells me and gives me a lot more insight into what people have to go through when they come out and what they experience in the world, especially those PFLAG meetings. I really like those. Wow, I'm just amazed at how it all came together. So thank you again for recommending it to me. If if you guys like this reaction, remember like, comment, subscribe to push kids on so you know when I upload next. Any comments, questions, concerns, anything I'm gonna react to, or any answers to questions I've asked in this video, please leave in the comment section down below. If you guys want to see my Patreon of all the copyrighted material that I can't upload on YouTube, please go to my Patreon. It's completely free. It's in the description box down below, including my schedule. I will try to release the last video of Out with Dad soon. It might be before Thursday, but if it isn't, it's definitely going to be on Thursday. Yeah, I gotta react to, again, this series, Tu Otra Vez. So we're gonna do that right after.